The Castle by Franz Kafka. Chapter 6. I am your narrator. Before the inn, the landlord was waiting for him. Without being questioned, he would not have ventured to address him. Accordingly, Kay asked what he wanted. "Have you found new lodgings yet?" asked the landlord, looking at the ground. "You were told to ask by your wife," replied Kay. "You're very much under her influence." "No," said the landlord. "I didn't ask because of my wife, but she's very bothered and unhappy on your account. Can't work, lies in bed and sighs and complains all the time." "Shall I go see her?" asked Kay. "I wish you would," said the landlord. "I've been to the superintendent's to fetch you. I listened at the door, but you were talking, and I didn't want to disturb you. Besides, I was anxious about my wife and ran back again, but she wouldn't see me, so there was nothing for it but to wait for you." "Then let's go at once," said Kay. "I'll soon reassure her." "If only you could manage it," said the landlord. They went through the bright kitchen, where 3 or 4 maids, engaged all in different corners at the work they were happening to be doing, visibly stiffened on seeing Kay. From the kitchen, the sighing of the landlady could already be heard. She lay in a windowless annex, separated from the kitchen by thin lathe boarding. There was only room in it for a huge family bed and a chest. The bed was so placed that from it one could overlook the whole kitchen and superintend the work. From the kitchen, on the other hand, hardly anything could be seen in the annex. There it was, quiet, dark. Only the faint gleam of the purple bed coverlet could be distinguished. Not until one entered and one's eyes became used to the darkness did one detach particular objects. "You've come at last," said the landlady feebly. She was lying stretched out on her back. She breathed with visible difficulty. She had thrown back the feather quilt. In bed, she looked much younger than in her clothes, but a nightcap of delicate lacework which she wore, although it was too small and nodded on her head, made her sunk face look pitiable. "Why should I have come?" asked Kay mildly. "You didn't send for me." "You shouldn't have kept me waiting so long," said the landlady with the capriciousness of an invalid. "Sit down," she went on, pointing to the bed, "and you others go away." Meantime, the maids, as well as the assistants, had crowded in. "I'll go too, Gardana," said the landlord. This was the first time that Kay had heard her name. "Of course," she replied slowly, as if she were occupied with other thoughts. She added absently, "Why should you remain any more than the others?" But when they had all retreated to the kitchen, even the assistants this time went at once. Besides, a maid was behind them. Gardana was alert enough to grasp that everything she said could be heard in there. for the annex lacked a door, and so she commanded everyone to leave the kitchen as well. It was immediately done. "Land surveyor," said Gardana. "There's a wrap hanging over there besides the chest. Will you please reach me it? I'll lay it over me. I can't bear the feather quilt. My breathing is so bad." And as Kay handed her the wrap, she went on. "Look, this is a beautiful wrap, isn't it?" To Kay, it seemed to be an ordinary woolen wrap. He felt it with his fingers, again merely out of politeness, but did not reply. "Yes, it's a beautiful wrap," said Gardana, covering herself up. Now she lay back comfortably. All her pain seemed to have gone. She actually had enough strength to think of the state of her hair, which had been disordered by her lying position. She raised herself up for a moment and rearranged her coiffure a little round the nightcap. Her hair was abundant. Kay became impatient, and he began, "You asked me, madam, whether I had found other lodgings yet." "I asked you?" said the landlady. "No, you're mistaken. Your husband asked me a few minutes ago." "That may well be," said the landlady. "I am at variance with him. When I didn't want you here, he kept you here. Now that I'm glad to have you here, he wants to drive you away. He's always like that." "Have you changed your opinion of me so greatly then?" asked Kay. "In a couple of hours?" "I haven't changed my opinion," said the landlady, more feebly again. "Give me your hand. There, and now promise to be quite frank with me, and I'll be the same with you." "Right," said Kay. "But who's to begin first?" "I shall," said the landlady. She did not give so much the impression of one who wanted to meet Kay halfway as one who was eager to have the first word.